sat there and hung on to a branch because it couldn't figure out how to get back down.
That is amazing because that's not something you see every day. So when you look at a picture or you actually see a dog in place, like how do they get up there? Because their claws aren't made for, digging in and climbing. So it shocks you when you see a dog up a tree or on a roof.
Well, it depends on their excitement. Like these two dogs my son has that I babysit during the day. I can tell you this, the only thing that keeps them quiet all day, I have to go to the cartoon channel.
Oh,
I can't watch anything. I can't watch reruns of the Night of the Dead or any of these, movies, scary movies I like. I can't go on Sci-Fi. I can't go on Comet TV and watch any of these horror, scary movies. No, I have to sit there for like 5 hours and watch cartoons.
That is comical. So they actually know what cartoons are, and they want to watch them, and they're going to watch them, or they're going to act out till they get their way.
They do. That's because my son, that's what he's always done with them. Taking him into his bedroom because they sleep with him at night. To get him quiet. I guess they got associated with watching cartoons. If I change the channel, all hell breaks loose. They start barking, and they actually really get upset. So then it's back to SpongeBob or some educational cartoon.
So they don't watch like Scooby-Doo or
no. They like SpongeBob, no. and stuff like that.
Oh boy! So you must know about every episode of SpongeBob by now, then.
Yeah, I can sing a couple songs that they sing too. It's crazy, and they also like reruns of Sesame Street.
Wow!
Yeah.
They've got a vast liking of different shows there, don't they? Have they ever watched Lassie or Benji?
Oh, if they see a dog on TV, I am scared they're going to go through the big screen TV.
Oh boy, especially Marmaduke.
Yeah. Well, no, not so much the Marmaduke, the other guy. But anyway, a Maryland retiree went and played bingo and won $20,000 and some odd dollars.
Wow. That is a big prize for bingo. I've been to bingo a couple times, and I think they might win $100 or $20, but $20,000. And in Maryland, I think there was a lottery winner from there last night too.
There is. There's there. I can bring that one up too. That was going to be next. Okay, again, this one here is, again, in Maryland, another retiree, female, a 68-year-old Baltimore woman told Maryland law officials she visited her usual retailer for lottery tickets. And she won. Yeah.
Wow. Again, if she's listening, the best advice I can give, you need to go right out and get another ticket because the odds are the way things have been going, you're going to win.
Yeah, but you know what? We're only hearing the people that are winning. For everyone that's winning, there's thousands that aren't. Some people must have the star of whatever behind them because they're winning 2 or 3 times. That's the ones it's crazy.
That amazes me because even there was a good 2-3 week period there that how many double winners was from South Carolina. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was like every day almost.
I'm telling you, it was either that or there was some kind of animal.
The state's bankrupt now, so they can't do that. No, I don't know about that. But just think about it was a mass amount of people over actually about a 3-week period. Well, a humpback whale was rescued from illegal fishing nets in Mexico.
Wow. I got to tell you something. Those boys must have thought they had to catch of a lifetime to catch a whale. But that poor, it's lucky the whale didn't drown because the others got to come up and breathe. But thank God they got rescued.
Oh, yeah. And a deer crashes through a window at a Vermont bank. I wonder if it was worried about taking a withdrawal. I don't know.
Well, maybe the deer went into the bank to get some bucks. You never know, Gary. You never know.
Yeah, that is true. But you know what? I can honestly say tonight, the wacky, crazy stories isn't that many.
Oh, so what? The world's getting unwacky?
I don't know. To tell you what, the stock market sure is going wacky right now. The president, everybody is in the news everywhere today. People are really not happy with what Trump said. Because, what he was basically implying is we can have a cure really fast for this, virus. And, the Center for Disease and some other health organizations come out and said, yeah, in over a year from now.
Yeah, because, that's the thing. Diseases are tough. And I was reading a report today that it may start acting like the HIV virus, where it mutates kind of rapidly and starts, and if it starts doing that periodically, it's hard to catch up with it to get a cure or even something to fight it.
I know and then you had Rush Lombard say, it's nothing but a cold. Get over it, folks. Well, you know what they did here in North Korea to their first case of somebody coming down with the virus.
What'd they do?
They shot him in the head.
Oh boy,
that's on the news too on BBC. That was their idea how to handle the outbreak, is to get rid of the person immediately.
So I wonder what their remedy is to get rid of bad leaders. I wonder if it falls in the same category.
You know what? You don't even say that.
Oh, okay.
Because if you say, remember his half brother, he sent out two women that poisoned and killed him. Okay, his own uncle, his dad's brother, he had anti-aircraft artillery aimed at his uncle while he was at some, where they were doing a review of troops. And boy, did he get a blowjob, because they just opened up on him, and that was the end of it. In North Korea is bad, because you know what? If you're even in college there, and if you say anything about the supreme leader, they will take you out to a field, tie you up and chain you up against some anti-aircraft artillery, and open fire.
That's just mind blowing. That's overkill. I'm surprised they waste that much on the bullet, all that effort and time and effort, and plus they just don't shoot them on the spot. I mean, my goodness.
No, they do that to make an example and scare the people. That's what you do. That's how you can control people. Is they're scared. They're not. You know what they say? Maybe they don't even say it. Probably behind closed doors, because it's scary. So you got to watch what you say, because you know what. Going back here 2 years ago, my son, made a remark on the air about the Supreme Leader. And the next day, when we were looking at our servers, you know what countries were listening, the listenership? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, government. It says government, and it said North Korea.
Oh, wow.
Again, there's key words you say.
Oh, yeah.
And it can trigger stuff off on the internet, and it can get you in trouble. So you better watch what you say on the show, because I hate to, read about you having a car accident when you don't drive.
Yeah, that would be a twist of fate, wouldn't it? Yeah, I only wish the best for the Supreme Leader. May he have a nice day.
Yeah, and a nice night, too. Well, a guy who was so high on weed went to the hospital because he had a 12-hour, I won't say what they say in the news, but he had a 12-hour erection that he couldn't, get back to normal size. It was very painful.
Was he smoking Viagra weed? I mean, gee, many Christmas. I never tell such weed. Oh, boy. These people. Now, that is wacky news, Gary. Can you imagine going into the ER and, you first of all, you can't, you got to walk in kind of like a penguin, I guess, but you get in there and you're saying, hey, I got this condition. I smoke this weed, and it has this effect to it, and I need help. So, I mean, that would,
Yeah.
I could imagine.
Well, they put it, before you even said something, they're going to be looking down at you, unless you got a rain jacket in front of you.
Maybe he's wearing his top hat in a different place.
At least the nurses will be looking at you, and it won't be they'll be, oh my God, here's another one.
Yeah, then some guy will come in and snap a glove and say, "Let me help you."
That won't do any good. But you know what? A big thing right now is using ink on the face and tattooing. You got to be careful. If you're going to tattoo your face with ink, you got to watch out, because some of this ink can cause you to, permanent damage to your face, to your skin tissue and underlying tissue. And another fad is right now, people are injecting their eyeballs with dye.
I was just going to say that, Gary. I remember a couple of reports a couple months back that I don't know if it was injecting or they was actually tattooing their eyeball, the whites of it, but a couple of people lost their eyesight, and it's no joke. Things could go south real quick.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing it will do. It can lead to blindness really quick. Just because you want to look like a vampire, or you want to look awesome, you want to look cool, you want to look like creepy, scary, don't do it. Because you know what? You're going to lose your vision over it. Maybe not at the start, but you will. And that is it, because people don't realize this ink is toxic. Seriously.
Yeah, it is. And some people are allergic to certain inks, too, that they don't realize either. And I'm going to tell you, once that gets in your skin, if you're allergic to a certain ink, you're in big trouble.
Oh, yeah. So, don't do that. The big fad now is, your ears. The flaps of your ears is to have them taken out. And just leave the rim of your ears intact. I can tell you one thing, that would really affect your hearing, because, have you ever heard or saw people have a hearing problem? They put their hands and cup it over their ear where they can hear. So yeah. you sit there and you take all the inner of the ear, the flap, and just leave the edge around it. Man, I can tell you what, and that's something you can't go and have put back.
No, what are we trying to turn people into Doberman pinchers? I mean, come on.
I have no idea. Anyway, we're going to be back from the break in 2 minutes. Check out our website. It's been updated, like always, at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com.
You and I, living in the strangest of times, on my hill, watching while the cities rise from the cleft that we left when the sun beat it down into the valley. Living in the strangest of times, you and me, watching while the cities rise and fall like rain. Seems that I knew you before, but when did I knew you then? Funny how the colors bend when lifetimes start to blend, and we've been, and we've.
If you would like to hear Night Dreams Talk Radio on your local radio station, let them know. Tell them to check out www.nightdreamstalkradio.com, and thank you. Do you have a paranormal story you want to share on Night Dreams Talk Radio? You could be a guest. Email us at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com.
You are listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio Network, from our compound to you worldwide, with your host, Gary Anderson.
And that is me. Well, here it is.